Hiya! Welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me tonight. Let's go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I would really appreciate it. Tonight we're going to be looking at another episode of Bet on Black, which is a entrepreneurship series that is on revolt.tv. And so what we've seen so far is that in the first episode, they invited 25 entrepreneurs to come in and pitch their business. And from that 25, they narrowed it down to 12 finalists. And throughout the series, these 12 finalists are going to come in on each episode and give more information about their business to a panel of judges that is going to offer them, or they're going to win at the end of the episode, one of three prizes. The first place is $20,000 and a chance to continue in the series to the finale. The second place is $10,000 and then they go home. And then the third place is $5,000 and they too go home. It's been some very good pitches. So let's see what this third episode brings us. Let's check it out.
It's time to get to it.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good, dude. Looking fresh, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So are you.
Have a seat, my guy.
So I'm Julius Bryant, founder and CEO of Jax Rideshare Rentals. We're a vehicle marketplace that rents cars to gig workers.
Have you been prepping since the last time we connected?
I listen to a lot of music, so I actually treat my pitch kind of like I'm listening to an album. So just listening to it over and over.
So you're treating your pitch like art?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you taken it all in yet?
I've been hanging out with some of the other entrepreneurs, just thinking about my pitch and preparing through the day, and I think I'm taking it in. I'm ready.
That's what I'm talking about. My man is prepared.
Yes, sir. All right. We're currently building new software that will allow us to reach a lot more customers all over the country. That $200,000 would mean a whole lot for us to be able to expand across America. I think it's up to me to really just step in front of the judges, tell them what my business is and what we do and the impact that we've made so far. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Welcome back,
well.
man.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, you got it. Well, the floor is yours.
Jax was started in 2018 when we realized there was a gap in the market for gig workers. What do you do if the car you own is a two-door coupe or a pickup truck? Those types of cars don't qualify for use on a major ride-sharing platform. And what do you do if you don't own a car at all? We create inclusion in the gig economy by renting cars to carless people and empowering them to earn income through gig work. In the past 3 years, we've done more than 20,000 unique rental days across several hundred drivers all around Metro Atlanta. Our fleet utilization is 98%, which means our fleet is virtually always rented. We eclipsed $1 million in total revenue for the company. Here's how it works. Customers enjoy coming to Jax for a one-stop shop for both their vehicle and their car insurance. And then they can extend their rental for just 1 day for as long as they need the car. We also never touch any of our drivers' earnings, different from some of our competitors. So in 2019, we did $155,000 in annual revenue. By the end of 2020, we were able to more than double that to $400,000. Now, while the business has done well financially, we're also really happy that we've been able to make a difference in the lives of our customers. 96% of customers surveyed reported that they're now making more money after they rented a vehicle from Jax than they were making in their previous employment. Today, the gig rental market in America is $25 billion. We'll work with dealerships, rental car companies, and taxi companies and use their idle vehicles to put on our platform and rent to our renters. This will allow those entities to earn income on vehicles that are currently sitting on their parking lots, not making any money, and allow us to reach many more drivers across America. Jax is creating a world where anybody across this country who wants to do gig work has an opportunity to do so, whether they own a car or not. We want you all to come along for the ride.
Good pitch.
So who owns the fleet?
We have a fleet of about 80 vehicles and we own them all outright. But the problem with that is that vehicles are expensive. So essentially every time we want to acquire a new customer, we have to acquire a new vehicle.
Talk to me about the rental car places, wherever else. Let's call that their unproductive inventory that's sitting on those lots. What does that agreement look like?
The interest has been shocking so far. There's tons of interest because
I think that's what he's going to use the money for. He said the $200K will help him. They're looking to do new software. And so that's probably why he didn't have an answer to that. He said the interest is there, not or as to say they haven't did it yet, is what I believe.
These entities have vehicles that are sitting on their lots, not making any money, and essentially depreciating in value every day. So we're going to give them an opportunity to monetize those assets by renting them to our renters.
Did you have to put some capital in? Did you raise money, friends and family?
Yeah, so all of those. Myself and my partner, we went to business school together. So we used kind of those first few checks from our salaries to go buy our first several cars. And we kind of reinvested all the income to get more cars. And we reached a point where we didn't have enough money to keep growing and meet the demand. So what we did is we went and applied for all the interest-free business credit cards that we could get, maxed those out as quickly as we could, and we paid them all down before we even paid a cent of interest on any of those.
Okay. I got nervous there for a minute.
Well, Julius, I think you killed it, man.
Thank you. We very much appreciate it.
Best of luck to you, brother.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey, welcome back to Bet on Black. I'm your man, Keenan Beasley. Before the break, we met Julius Bryant. It's not a game up in here. These men and women have been waiting a lifetime for this opportunity. So let's not keep them waiting any further. Up next, entrepreneur number 2. Asha, welcome to the show. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Hi, my name is Asha Owens. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BestFit. BestFit is a web platform that connects college students to resources that help them meet their basic needs.
How have you been prepping since the last time we connected?
Practicing a lot, working on our slides, and really trying to get the narrative together a bit.
Yeah, I think it's always important to bring people into your why. That's a hidden gem that you don't want to be hidden.
Thank you.
Go knock it out. I'll be back here waiting for you, rooting you on.
I'm pretty confident in winning because I'm an entrepreneur. We pitch all the time, and it's really cool to have that mentorship. And I think that with that extra boost, I'll be able to take it home.
How you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Absolutely.
I'm Asha Owens. I'm a product designer and software engineer and the co-founder and CEO of BestFit. So what comes to mind when you think of the typical college experience? You might envision staying in a dorm, going to parties, spring break, and that's definitely what my co-founder and I thought when we attended Brown University and Columbia University. And although we made it, those 4 years were anything but carefree. BestFit removes non-academic barriers for students at risk of dropping out because they can't afford to meet their basic needs like food, housing, and healthcare. Nationally, 60% of college students will face some level of basic needs insecurity. These students are disproportionately low-income households. They're met with outdated systems, complicated forms, and confusing requirements. They're more likely to drop out. So our platform actually reduces the time, the cognitive burden, and the stigma related to finding and accessing help.
That's beautiful.
We can automatically screen them for 6 different federal programs. And we also provide an estimate of the monetary value of these awards. Of the 163 students, 100 found out that they were eligible for 1 or more resources, and that totals about $500,000 in benefits for the upcoming year. And when you add it all up, that brings us to a total addressable market of about $56 billion. We've been working with corporations to be able to do that, and that also allows us to sponsor BestFit for schools and organizations. For 2022, our goal is to help screen an additional 5,000 students and unlock at least $15 million in benefits, and we hope to have your support when we do so. Thank you.
Do they pay for screening?
Man, I love it. I'd like to hear more about the personal experience that kind of sparked this off.
Why?
When I looked around to a lot of students who looked like me, the ones that I hung out with, they were often making really critical decisions about like, am I gonna buy a meal plan this semester? Am I gonna move off campus to be able to afford to stay here? And all that comes at a cost to your ability to engage in your coursework. I think that's really what we're trying to get in front of, to give people that peace of mind back, their time to be able to sleep, to study and engage so that they can have the best career outcome possible at the end of the day.
I appreciate how she answered that question, but I think the question was her personal experience, and maybe that was her personal experience, was seeing her friends go through it. And because she has the background and the experience of being a software engineer, she just kind of thought to put an app to it because of her friends. I would have liked to hear if it was more of a personal crisis that she kind of came up against and overcame, and that's why she needed this solution. So it was kind of more like she answered like the study It just wasn't personal. I thought I heard T-Pain's ask her personal reason, but all right.
So how do you plan to make money?
Right.
Like, it sounds like the work of an organization to me.
Before the pandemic, colleges lost $20 billion a year to poor student retention. What we're telling them now is that you make our tool available. We take out all the manual work of trying to figure out what students are eligible for. We can lead them through the application process.
So Hesha, just so we're clear, you are charging the schools
Yes.
and the assistance programs.
So that is what we're exploring now.
Okay.
I'm not sure I got a answer. She said she's going to charge the school. I wonder if she's doing that now. Is she making money now? I wonder that, and it sounds like she's trying to but she's trying to replace a department in a college university. I remember when I went to college, I think there was an office or a department that kind of helped you with the student resources and understanding what resources were available to you. And so she's kind of trying to bring this and put it on, or she has put this on a platform. And she's going to end up going to the colleges to say, you don't need this manual person to do it anymore. Just adopt this app into your school system and we could do it for you automatically and it could be tracked. Great vision for it. I would like to know her pricing model. That seems like a long-term type of thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But let's see.
Although a lot of colleges aren't for-profit, they need to be bringing in student dollars to stay open, to maintain their accreditation and funding and things like that.
It was awesome. Thank
Thank you.
Hesha, we appreciate you. Good luck.
you.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's just a nonprofit.
I think it's a nonprofit too.
The way that she just talked about that makes me want to invest in it. And not because it's a nonprofit, but because it actually seems like a really good and cool concept that is also helping humanity.
Let's meet one more entrepreneur for the night.
Ashley, welcome. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Have a seat.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ashley Daramola. I go by Ashley Bella. My company name is Artsybella, and we're teaching people how to increase their wellness and mental health using art.
How have you been prepping for this show since we last connected?
I thought I was gonna just try to memorize a whole script, but it didn't feel natural, you know, just...
The moment can seem so massive, but
Yeah.
you're the expert. So
Right.
you already know what you want to share and how you want to share it, so you got to
Right.
trust yourself, right?
That's good,
Make
yeah.
sure you trust yourself.
You know, I don't like to be too egotistical. I try to be a little humble, but I think I have a really good chance of winning. The world needs to know that Artsybella is the next big thing. We have an opportunity to be a unicorn in the wellness space. Thank
Awesome.
you.
No
Thank
doubt.
you so much.
Good luck. I'll be back here rooting you on.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. It is absolutely incredible to make it to the top 12. I'm so excited to find out what's next. I just feel really blessed to be here. Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay. So Artsybella is an Atlanta-based company leveraging technology to teach people how to use art therapeutically. And that's because mental health has become one of the biggest crises in our world right now. When you think about what's going on with the pandemic, all of us globally have been impacted in some way, and it's elevated a lot of our stress. I am a fine artist, but my family told me that I couldn't really make any money being an artist or an entrepreneur. So I dedicated 10 years of my life to mental health. I worked as a social worker. I helped children and families who struggled with different addiction and mental health disorders. But the most significant part of that is I spent 6 years working with sex trafficking survivors. So when I started Artsybella, I actually quit my job from working with sex trafficking survivors, started doing paint parties around Georgia, Mobley, going to people's houses, churches, businesses, whoever would pay me to come teach them how to paint. So in 2019, I took what we were doing in the studio, put it in a subscription box, and started to sell it so that I could allow people to do the art making at home. Everybody just want to sit, listen to a module, and watch a video. We create an immersive, creative way to do it. So when you register for an account and you log in, we check in with you, but you don't have to do it all the time. But then you also get to go to your dashboard where all of the classes that are curated just for you show up. And you get to get a description from that instructor or from that art therapist about why this activity was important to them and how it can help you. You also get to learn more about your instructors. You might need to talk to somebody, and if you don't have your own therapist, we can recommend some that can help. The current mediums we have are paint, clay, which is really fun, and mixed media with paper. I hope that I'm showing that you can monetize your creativity, and if they just don't feel like doing that, I'm trying to give them a space where they can do it for them. So a quick kind of like customer journey, because when you think about when you go to therapy, you're talking to a whole stranger. We want you to feel like you at least connected a little bit with the person you're sharing so many intimate details with. Art supplies and art making is something that is a multi-billion-dollar market.
Really?
This is our company, this is our solution, and I hope I can answer any questions for you.
Nice pitch.
I'm gonna give you some tough love right now, so
Sure.
buckle up, okay?
Okay.
This is a pitch, not
Yes.
a business meeting.
Yeah.
Like, you threw everything in the kitchen sink at us just now.
Yes.
You gotta leave us wanting to ask more questions and wanting to have more conversation with you. That being said, I think what you're doing here is
So I guess it's because I was wondering what those looks were when Zarina, I hope I'm saying her name right, she was looking to the host, and then T-Pain looked a certain type of way. So I was wondering what that was. But that feedback she just gave was important for us to know as entrepreneurs who are looking to pitch ideas. And anytime I think of a pitch, the thing that comes to my mind is an elevator pitch. You got to be quick, give the quick pointers to your business, and be able to leave it at that. But what she said was very good, because she said you want to leave them asking and pulling information out, asking questions. And I guess she's been there for a long time, and they just kind of edited down to this part. Remember, a pitch is a pitch, not the whole meeting, is what she said.
absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Especially in Black communities.
Yes.
So I think this is incredibly impactful and amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
course.
feedback. I
Of
appreciate
course.
that.
It's a beautiful thing you're doing. My daughter, like I said, is an artist, and coming up throughout school, she would draw in class, and it was being seen as a distraction.
Yeah.
And teachers would call her, she's drawing again, and I was like, keep drawing.
Exactly.
And now she's on her way to doing art design for video games. So I'm definitely loving
you.
this.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good stuff. I'm liking that.
All right, thank you, Ashley.
Absolutely.
Bye, y'all.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. It's good to have mental health being paid attention to in the
Yes.
community.
They ain't have no questions because she gave them the whole spiel, but it's like they were like ushering her like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say the same thing.
That's
She just needs
way
to
too long.
tighten it up.
We just heard a 45-minute pitch. So
Oh my goodness.
we got-
I think I need some
we have
coffee.
we have to take it down though. We have to get this narrowed down to one.
Let's start with BestFit. Let's start with Asha. I love the fact that she was so focused on the next generation that's going to be leading
Yeah.
this country and making sure that they have what they need to actually make it through their education.
For sure.
But is it a nonprofit? It feels like a nonprofit.
Feels like-
So what if it is?
Okay.
Does she need money?
But she needs people.
Yes, she does.
Regardless.
Yes, she
Yeah.
does. What about Jax?
They seem to have it figured out.
Yep.
He already made $1.5 million already in 2 years. Like,
That's a great point.
Does he
That's
need $200,000 right now? I think he's fine.
He trying to build the
They're
software.
all making such a huge social impact.
It feels like we've made a decision though. I think we have something.
Have we?
This is a up decision.
So I just want to give a recap before we hear the results. Again, first place is $20K and continuing on through the series. Second place is $10K, and third place is $5K. And so I think Jax Rideshare should really win that first place. He came in with a vision. He has some sales. He has a business plan, and he knows he wants to do this software for his company. The comment that T-Pain just made, I hope it don't deflect from him getting the first place, because he said they already profited. They already made $1.5 million. Why would he be on a competition for $200K? And like I said, he said he needed to build software. So I really do hope he get that first place. Second place, I think BestFit, Hesha. I love the vision. I love the thought and what she's trying to do. There's still a lot of questions that I think I will have from her, but just the vision, I think she should get $10K to kind of see where she could take that to. And then third place, I think the artsybella, I think she should get that third place. That's because I think the other two needed the first and the second place. So let's see what the judges say.
Okay, you guys did that. This was extremely tough. We appreciate you guys. So, I mean, Zarina, what'd you think?
Okay, so Ashley, I'm going to start with you. I think what you're doing is so phenomenal, but it almost could operate as an organization. It felt like that throughout the pitch, but I commend you on everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Hesha, I'm going to start with you. I love what you're doing. It's so incredibly needed, especially for the future leaders of the world. On the flip side, I will say, I still have questions about how you're going to continue to make money and the buy-in from institutions. So, there's that. Julius, it's clear to me that you know what you're doing in your business. What the other two were able to provide was that ethos from what you were selling. You need to amp that up because it is also the Lord's work.
Thank you.
The reason why.
I'm trying my hardest not to look at any here right now, so this is pretty good.
Well, look, the good news is you guys are all walking away with some cash for your business. But there can only be one winner. So, coming in, third place, still walking away with $5,000. Artsybella. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
She
you.
spent too
Thank you
much
for all that
time.
you're doing, though.
But, okay, she got the third.
Well, we're down to two. BestFit and Jax Rideshare. There can only be one winner. But in second place, and walking away with $10,000, is BestFit. Congratulations. $10,000, I know it's going to do a lot. So thank you again. You're doing some amazing work. Congratulations.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Absolutely. Well, there it is. Jax, you did it, sir.
Congratulations.
I did it.
$20,000, and you're going off to the finale for a chance at $200,000, my brother. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you. I appreciate it.
How does it feel?
Feels amazing. This is why I came here. I came here to win this $200,000, so I'm so appreciative of the feedback, and I hope I can do this again in the next round.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, and so those were the results. We had Jax Rideshare in first place, so he gets to continue on in the series with the chance for the $200K, and he walked away with $20K. And then second place was the BestFit, with the connecting the college students to the resources that they need. And then third place was artsybella, that connected art therapy with the wellness aspect, mental health. And so I'm excited for them. And I really do hope that the money proves to be helpful as they continue on in their journey. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and become a subscriber. I would really appreciate it. And make sure you check us out for the next episode on Bet on Black.